Hey my pretties, so today's video is a little bit different, as you can tell. I hope you enjoy this version of makeup and spooky story time. I thought I would just add in my skincare. I actually did take a shower prior to washing my face, but I didn't want to wash. I usually wash my face in the shower, okay? But I wanted to show you all what I use, and if I do happen to wash my face, like mainly I would do it at the sink at nighttime as my nighttime routine. But yeah, I'm just showing you what I do, and it feels really good. Okay, my pretties, I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you enjoyed that face wash routine, I guess. Now I'm going to be applying my skincare, which is basically just a serum, an eye cream, and my Pond's moisturizer. It is the only moisturizer I have been able to use that actually moisturizes my skin. So yeah, we're gonna get into it. We're gonna tell some spooky stories and do a little makeup. Okay, our first spooky story is called Disembodied Whispers, and it is by Beth Phelan. She's a biologist and chief of ecosystems and aquaculture of this Sandy Hook lab that we're going to be talking about. So in 1985, the old Army hospital, built in the late 1890s, was part of our Sandy Hook lab. During that time, we were conducting bluefish research in that building, and staff members working the night shift would record fish swim times each hour to ground truth video recordings documenting swimming behavior. I had only been working at the lab a couple of months when I was asked to participate in the research. My office was on the first floor, and the door to enter the research aquarium was in the basement. Connecting these two areas was a set of stairs to the basement, but to get there meant passing a large staircase to the second floor. I started hearing what I thought was whispered voices coming from upstairs. Not every time I passed the large staircase, and not always clearly. I ignored it, thinking that maybe I imagined it. By midnight, I had decided to just stay in the basement aquarium room and sleep on the old hospital couch rather than walk through the building and past the large staircase. Since I was new and wanted to keep my job, I continued sleeping in the basement whenever I had to work the night shift. That was about once every 6 weeks. That was until the lab building burned down in September of 1985. Scary thing was, an arsonist had lit the fire on the night I was supposed to work. Fortunately, I had switched my shift to another night. After the fire, when a coworker and I were scavenging equipment from the lab ruins, I remember thinking to myself, finally, the building will be quiet. Ooh, that's kind of spooky. Okay, this one is called Strange Flashes of Light. So late one summer night, at the Duke University Marine Lab. I and a few other graduate students were working late on a class research project for a graduate course in invertebrate physiology. We were recording the circadian respiratory rhythms of ghost crabs in a pitch-black windowless second-floor lab. While talking to each other in the pitch black, we saw tiny flashes of blue light. The strange thing was, we could only see them when people were talking. We sat there in the dark, racking our brains to understand what these odd flashes of light could be. Did we anger the ghost of previous researchers or the spirits of the ghost crabs? Nope, but science had the answer. It turned out it was the peppermint lifesavers we were chewing. Lifesavers contain high-energy polyphosphate sugars that break down upon impact, releasing energy as photons, light, at visible wavelengths. The flashes are faint and only visible in pitch black space after your eyes have adapted to the dark. We learned about this phenomenon later, but until then, it really had us going. That was an interesting story. Not so much paranormal, and not so much scary, but interesting. This story is called What Lurks in the Shadows. While working in the Cascade Mountains of Oregon, 2 co-workers and I were heading back from a rare plant study site when we happened upon a small herd of elk. One of my co-workers mentioned that we should probably get going because mountain lions are drawn to herds of elk. For the next mile or so, as we walked down the small dirt logging road to our work truck, we kept hearing what sounded like something large rustling in the brush alongside us. We looked, we couldn't see anything. As it kept pace with us, we stayed close together and kept a brisk walking pace while talking loudly to make our presence known. We started talking about the recent mountain lion sightings in the area, of joggers being stalked and small dogs being eaten. Jeez. I then shared the eerie story I had recently heard on the news. There was a family having a fun outing in a nearby park. During their walk, the man had stopped to take a picture of his wife and their little baby tucked in a stroller. It wasn't until they later developed the film that they saw the hidden horror. Peering through the bush right behind the stroller was the face of a mountain lion. Talking about all these mountain lion stories made us pretty jittery. Our hearts were pounding. We all knew we shouldn't run because that makes mountain lions want to chase. And we would definitely lose that race. In that moment though, it was really, really hard not to run as fast as we could down that small logging road towards our work truck. And that is so true. I often get very eerie feelings when I'm outside because I'm so scared. There is something in the woods that I cannot see, and it could just come charging out, just, attack, and it's over. But yeah, that one's very, I don't know, if you get kind of eerie, and the woods are already scary enough, let's just face it, okay? You got Bigfoot, you got all kinds of stuff out there, okay? Ghosts, Bigfoot, aliens probably, we don't know. They're out there. And then, I'd rather deal with them, to be honest, though, than the actual real creatures that we have that are, well, I say real, but you know what I mean. They make themselves present. They're like, you see them all the time. I don't know how else to say it. Bears, mountain lions, coyotes, like stuff like that. That's the scary stuff, folks. You better be equipped to take them out. Now, Bigfoot and everything like that, no one knows. People go missing in the woods and national forests all the time, and there's no way to explain it. Is it Bigfoot? Is it aliens? Is it ghosts? We don't know. Like, is it spirits saying, look, you come to the wrong area, it's over for you. We're taking you out. No, I don't know. Who knows? It's just, It's all so creepy. Okay. So, I know you guys want a paranormal story because that's what we're all about here in Pretty Paranormal World. Hello. I just thought I would share a couple of creepies, just like stuff that could actually happen to get your goosebumps going. But here is one that's called the haunted doll. So when you think of haunted dolls, it's likely the creepy old Victorian looking porcelain kind that springs to your mind, none of which you probably have laying around. No. Still, don't get too comfortable around any kids' toys too soon though. Oh boy. Now, this is one that everyone has probably heard of. It's the Disney's Frozen Elsa doll. She was gifted for Christmas in 2013 in the Houston area and made headlines earlier that year when it seemingly became haunted. I don't know. It's pretty creepy. The family decided to throw the creepy doll out in December of 2019. Weeks later, they found it inside a bench in their living room. Okay. The kids insisted they didn't put it there, and I believed them because they wouldn't have dug through the garbage outside. Quote, this was quoted by Madonna. She told the Houston News this, and I'm assuming that's the mother. At that point, Elsa ceased to sing the English rendition of Let It Go altogether, speaking only Spanish when pressed. Okay. So a Spanish spirit could have been attached to the doll. Maybe. Who knows? The family then double-bagged the bizarre doll and placed it at the bottom of their garbage, which was taken out on garbage day. They went on a trip shortly after, but when they returned, Elsa too had come back and was waiting in the backyard of their home. My God. This time, the family mailed Elsa to a family friend in Minnesota. Why would you do that? Anyways, and this friend supposedly taped the haunted doll to the front of his truck. The bumper of his truck, yes. It doesn't seem to have made its way back to Houston yet, as per Madonna's latest February Facebook update, during that time, on the creepy doll. So, wow, he totally done that. He put that doll on the front of his truck. So that doll's like, why would I go back when I am traveling everywhere the world? I'm traveling the world on this truck. I'm getting to see all kinds of things. So maybe it's not necessarily a dangerous spirit or ghost. Maybe it's just, I don't know, maybe it's just a curious spirit. We don't know. And yes, that's my children screaming in the background. Summer break. Yes, let's celebrate that. Anyways, so yeah, I don't know. I think that spirit that may have inhabited that Elsa doll probably wasn't anything, like I said, dangerous. Probably just curious and mischievous. Now, this story is called A Deadly Exorcism. Oh gosh. Okay. In August 2016 in North London, 26-year-old Kennedy Ife began acting strange and aggressive following a pain in his throat. He reportedly bit his father, threatened to cut off his own pee-pee, and complained of a python or snake inside of him before his family restrained him to a bed with cable ties and excessive force. Wow. Yeah, I would be like, yeah, this is kind of it's kind of freaky. My son is saying that he wants to hurt me. So yeah, I don't know, and he thinks there's a snake inside of him. That's something to be worried about. It says that as the BBC reported, quote, the family then set about attempting to cure Kennedy through restraint and prayer over the next 3 days. That was, the court was told, quote, end quote. His brother Colin Ife told police, quote, it's clear that that thing was in him. What we believed was a demon because it was not natural. It was clearly trying to kill him, end quote, he said. And then he said, we had to restrain him for himself. It was clear if we didn't restrain him, he could have tried to harm people in our family. Yeah. It's exorcism, or demon possessions are not something to be played with. It gets really, really scary. Although there's not a whole lot that I've never seen anyone possessed. Which, if you think about it, just think about it. And I know I'm going to finish the story in a minute. People that murder, people that do really bad things, who knows? Maybe that could be a level of possession that's not so intense that it is crippling or doing crazy things to the person, but it's an influence to their decisions. Because I'm just sitting here, I watch true crime too, you guys, and I'm just these people are whack. Some of the true crime stories I hear is crazy. I don't know. I'm just saying, it could be, that's my opinion, but you just let me know what you think in the comments. Okay, continuing the story. So Kennedy Ife had been bound to his bed for 3 days without medical attention when his brother called emergency services explaining that Kennedy Ife was complaining of dehydration. He appeared to have developed breathing issues and was pronounced dead at 10:17 a.m. What? As the Independent reported, while police were at the house of Colin Ife, While police were at the house, Colin Ife allegedly carried out an attempted resurrection by chanting and praying for Mr. Ife. What the actual heck? Okay, all 7 of Kennedy Ife's family members were accused of manslaughter, false imprisonment, and causing or allowing the death of a vulnerable adult. A post-mortem examination revealed over 60 wounds, including a possible bite on Kennedy Ife's body, and his father, Kenneth Ife, along with 4 of his brothers, sustained injuries as well. The BBC reported Kenneth Ife told jurors he ordered his sons to take shifts and use overwhelming force, but denied that an association with cults or occults and secret societies played any part in the death. After a 4-day jury deliberation, all 7 family members were cleared of charges on March 14th, 2019. That's crazy. See, that's also another thing. If someone actually becomes possessed, and they die, and you're was with them, how do you even explain to the justice system that your family member clearly was there was something wrong? That would be crazy to try to have to explain, right? Am I right? Comment down below. That would be insane. Because you could possibly be, in prison for aiding someone to die. I don't know, that's crazy to me. Anyways, demon possessions are scary. And, in the religious world and, all of us paranormal peeps, we understand it. But justice system, court systems, the law, I don't know about them. I don't know. It's really scary. Okay, this one is ew. It's ew. Dead animals in the walls is what this one is called. When the Bretsuis family, and I think that's how you say it, decided to insulate their home in Auburn, Pennsylvania in 2015, they discovered that it had already been with scores of dead animal carcasses. Fox reported the dead animals were wrapped in newspapers from the 1930s and 40s and were among half-used spices and other items. After removing the items, they sent hundreds of artifacts and carcasses to an expert in Kutztown, or they sent them to this place. Okay. The expert attributed the rotting animals in their walls to powwow or Dutch magic, a ritual originating in the culture of Pennsylvania Dutch to treat ailments and gain physical and spiritual protection. So now I'm just gonna get my workout clothes, boom, 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 and get dressed. I gotta fix my hair, so that's what we're gonna go do after I get dressed. I'm just doing a simple hair look. I'm just gonna pull all of this long hair. I'm gonna brush it out really good with my Little Mermaid comb, or brush rather. Yes, I love Little Mermaid. I'm brushing my hair out, and I'm gonna just slick it back in a ponytail and just put my bald cap on because it's a workout day, and oh god, it's leg day. Ew. But anyway, I hate leg day. I don't know. If you work out, you know. If you know, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna grab my pre-workout energy drink that I love to drink. Alani is the best. We're gonna have, I don't know, we're gonna have, I guess we're gonna have tropsicle flavor today. That's a good flavor, really good hot weather summer flavor. If you haven't tried Alani, I highly encourage you to do so. Please do it. Thank you. Okay. I forgot to tell you guys 2 more products that I use in my skincare routine. So usually after I get done washing my face, I didn't do it today. Dingy me. But anyways, I use this. The hydrating toner. You're supposed to use a toner after you wash your face. It gets rid of excess dirt, cleans your pores out. It's really nice. But I have 2 different kinds of this. This has hyaluronic acid and vitamin E in it, but it's got witch hazel in it. Witch hazel is good for your skin. Found that out. Actually, just a FYI, I asked Tiffany Holmes what she used on her skin, because her skin is, I think her skin is just, she always looks so good. She's always has a glow to her face. She says she uses witch hazel, and so I went to Walmart and I was like, I'm getting me some witch hazel because that girl's skin is on point. And anyway, I got me some witch hazel, but found out really quick it dries my skin really bad. So if you have dry skin problems, you might not want to do that. You might want to get this hydrating one. This one works better for my skin, to be honest. It's just, it feels so good on the skin. So I highly recommend this. And then, I just got done working out, okay? And my makeup is still fairly in place, pretty good. It didn't budge. The reason why, and I didn't show it in the video, is this. I'll fiddle it. The e.l.f. coconut setting mist, the dewy coconut. This stuff right here. Just let me just. Oh, this smells like coconut, and it's hydrating. Gives you a dewy look. It really feels good on the face. I highly suggest that, and it's not pricey. It's from Walmart, drugstore. Yeah, you don't have to buy all the pricey stuff to get good results. e.l.f. is like the best. LA Colors, the best. Wet and Wild, some of the Wet and Wild products, amazing. So yeah, you do you. there's a bunch of products out there that are affordable and great. This is like $5 for this big bottle, and it's lasted me a long time. A long time. By the way, rose water is common to the skin. Just saying. It calms the redness, it calms your skin, so it's great. I suggest it. And I forget what this, I think this was like $6, but it don't take much. I mean, I'm just down to here. When I bought it, it was like right there. So, I mean, I've still got all that to go. It'll last me a little bit longer. Because I done extra just now because I just love it. But I usually don't do that. Plus, it feels good where I'm like heated from the leg workout that I had to do. But anyways, yes, I suggest those two products. I'm so sorry I didn't add them in earlier. And another thing, tonight, it will either be on What the Paranormal or Entity Paranormal. You guys need to go check out the channels and turn on your notification bells. There's an important fundraiser going on. You can bid on your favorite YouTuber, and you can, the ones that have volunteered, by the way, you can bid. The bid starts at $20, and you get a 30-minute video chat session with your favorite YouTuber. You can record it. You can screen record your like you can interview, ask questions, whatever you want to do with your favorite YouTuber. Like, hello. And word on the street is your girl is on the bidding platform. Just saying, I'm up for bid. To interview or whatever. You can ask me questions about makeup, cooking, whatever, ghosts, how do I feel about them, any of that. Anyways, there's plenty of other cooler YouTubers you can bid on. Just saying. But you gotta show up to find out, okay? So please head over to What the Paranormal, Entity Paranormal, their channels. I'm going to link everybody's down below you need to check out to be involved in this if you can. If not, prayers are appreciated. This, like I said, this is an important fundraiser. It's helping a family out that's in desperate need right now. Head over there tonight and you'll find out, okay? Okay, alright. I'm going to go on with my day. I've kept you long enough. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.